Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top, so how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck here with your enemies. Who do you think you are? Tearing us all apart. Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me. But enemies, enemies. You started something that you just couldn't stop. You turned the ones that you love into the angriest mob. And the one last wish is that you pay for it. And there's no way you're getting out of this. Who do you think you are? Tearing us all apart. Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me. But enemies, enemies, enemies. Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You're all the hate that we share. You want more, you get nothing from me. But enemies, enemies, enemies. I got a bad case, I'm turning it up. It's getting cold in here, so fire it up. I got a bad case, I'm turning it up. It's getting cold in here, so somebody fire it up. Come on and fire it up. I'm in love.
What's up, everybody? Go ahead and turn your music off. How's everybody doing this evening? Joined with Stags as always. Stags, how you doing, my friend?
Doing all right, buddy. Thank you for asking.
Glad to hear it. And of course, we have the Go Home show for Horizon here tonight. 3 more shows, counting tonight's, on the season. We are so close to the end. It has been quite a season.
It has. It's definitely it's met my expectations and exceeded in other ways.
Yes, I think we have cut at least my expectations. I think we've exceeded them. It is better than what I expected. I wasn't sure what I expected for this season, but all in all, it has gone better than I thought.
Well, considering how big of a mess like the beginning of the season was, like I remember, I was at work today and I was just thinking about it. I was like, damn, we did fire Darren and Lucas like fucking 6 months ago before the season started. That's great.
Yeah, we sure did. Fired Darren, Lucas, and Rose.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
2 world champions and a Money in the Bank holder.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Plans change, pal. That's business.
Business is business. Budget cuts.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll go over the thing. So, opening up the show, we got a face-to-face confrontation between the 2 ladies in the main event this Saturday at Endgame. Faith Alexander and Jessica Raiden. Our first contest, however, is going to be KB Chronic versus Matt Charles. We do not know the stipulation yet. As for all Funker matches, it will be the spin of the wheel to decide the stipulation. The other Funker semifinal tonight will be RJ Stagg versus TJ Steele. The winner of those 2 matches will be doing double duty and competing later on tonight in the semi-main event. We've got the Wicked taking on Toxic Attraction. Tag team contenders match, see who's going to be facing the Disciples of Darkness this Saturday. We've got the White Hawks challenging any champion in the world. We'll see who decides to show up and answer the White Hawks invite tonight. And then we've got Holly Price versus Harper Kennedy. We're going to see if Holly can keep her and Jesse Harper's dreams alive here for Endgame. And then in the main event tonight, we've got a big epic clash to close out the season between Spitfire and Zenith Club. 4-on-4 ladies match. See what's going to happen ahead of Endgame.
Sounds like a great show. Should be a fun one. So let's not waste any time, shall we? Let's just jump right into it.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Hello everybody and welcome to the season finale of BCW Horizon. I'm Austin Angel, joined by Stags as always. Stags, how are you doing this evening, my friend?
I am so excited, sir. We are barreling ahead towards this Saturday, and we've got a stacked show both this Saturday and tonight. We've got the semifinals and finals of the Funker. Matt Charles, KB Chronic, TJ Steele, RJ Stagg. One of these men will be facing Nathan this Saturday for the Hardcore title. We got the White Hawks calling out any champion that's willing to put up their titles against the young tag team tonight. We got Holly Price taking on Harper Kennedy, see if Holly Price can keep on the momentum that Absolution needs to get a triple threat this Saturday. And then we got the tag team contenders match, the Wicked rivals against the champions, and Toxic Attraction, the young up-and-coming team. See who will get a title match against Disciples of Darkness at Endgame. But in our main event, we've got War Games, Spitfire versus Zenith Club, two of the most dominant women's factions here on Horizon. And speaking of Zenith Club, we've got the leader and the reigning defending national champion, Jessica Raiden, making her way out to the ring right now. Let me find out how many days she's on.
I say she's got to be close to tying Adjacent's reign.
Yeah, it's getting real close. Yeah, she has held that title for a long time. She has held it since March 10th of last year, taking down the former champion Olivia Duncan, and she went undefeated for the last year up until a few weeks ago when she was pinned in the middle of the ring by Firebird Faith Alexander in a tag team title match. And that is pretty much the impetus for how we got here tonight.
See what the champ and leader has to say.
Stag hyping up his protege as always.
I don't know if she needs it. 370.
All right. Well, this
Or
was
well,
intended for
maybe
Friday.
for Friday, so 373. So she is 9 days away from tying Adjacent.
Sure, and that could be the record for the longest title reign in BCW. But she's got to get through this woman first. That's 9 days, but Endgame is this Saturday. We could be looking at a new national champion when it's all said and done. And Faith Alexander could pull out the same performance she pulled out a few weeks ago. Alexander coming out to the ring now with Marty and Leslie from the looks of things.
Sad we won't hear the song next season.
I'm gonna find a cover for it. Fuck them.
I mean, there's gotta be one.
Jessica did assault Faith after the bell last week when Faith took down her partner Blair.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica, for the first time, seeming a bit rattled.
Yeah, it's the only person who's pinned her. I would be too.
Faith needs to watch what she's saying.
I think she might be right. You know, it's a scary thought. And this isn't meant to be disrespectful to Stags when I say this. But Raiden puts a lot of his legacy on her shoulders, and she's this good. Imagine how good she could be if she just did it for herself.
Blair interrupting the champ and her challenger. What does Blair got to say? The charm of the champion.
It's definitely one word for it. Leslie, listen, I don't understand why Leslie is being thrown into the middle of this. Leslie would never. Graham and Marty probably, but Leslie would never.
Looks like Jessica agrees with you.
Yeah, Jessica's the only one that's got her head on straight about Leslie. Maybe Faith. I don't know where Faith stands with Leslie.
Blair makes a good point.
I don't think Leslie has that deceiving bone in her. I think that's the big difference between Leslie and Protege and Shay. That's not entirely true.
Jordan made the proposition. Zara just agreed with it.
Fair enough. Stags was also on board. I mean, the only one that wasn't was Raiden.
Yeah, but technically the one who spoke up the idea was Jordan.
That's fair.
Yeah, Jessica mentioned she's got a lot more vested in probably beating Faith clean, which she's more than capable of doing.
Yeah, she definitely can. I would not be surprised if she did it.
Oh.
Oh. Missed opportunity not using the Scooby-Doo line. Okay, so Leslie was not in on this. If Marty and Jordan fuck up so bad that Jessica, Blair, and Faith align with each other, oh boy. I worry for the rest of Horizon.
Marty's denying it too.
she's only denying it at this point out of fear. I think the what the fuck was pretty telling.
Blair has been on Marty's ass all season about this.
She has been, yeah. I mean, and to be fair, no one knows Marty better than Blair.
Oh wow, Jess just calling for Graham's head.
Good. Been calling for his head since he got here. Yeah, and how did that turn out for WWEP? Ran into the ground. Alright, that's the best decision Stag has made probably his entire life, actually.
Wow.
Hmm? Faith and Raiden asking for a moment, which seems completely fair.
Blair has come into this promo and just dropped a fucking lightning bolt on everything.
She was right, though. She was absolutely right.
Rude ass fucking
Dies
California.
an agonizing death. Jesus Christ, Graham. It's warranted for Graham and Marty a little bit, but honestly, for maybe the first time ever, not warranted for Stags, and definitely not warranted for Leslie and Blair.
I think it was directed at Jordan. I think
Yeah, probably.
Faith didn't technically fire Marty. Marty's still
No.
claiming innocence in all this. Jordan's the only one that's admitted to anything.
Damn.
Oh! Oh!
Faith.
Oh! Returning the favor from last week!
Gonna be honest, didn't expect that. But hey, all is fair.
Hey, Jessica hit her with her moves last week. Faith
Yep.
returns the favor this week. It is going to be an absolute fight at Endgame between these two.
They still gotta get through tonight. They're gonna see each other in War Games later tonight.
Absolutely. But who can Faith Alexander even trust right now?
Blair
Who
at
can
the
just-
very least. I think.
Yeah, I mean, true, absolutely true. Blair at least has the good intentions. I mean, Blair lost last week, and her and Faith have had a rough season. But at the end of the day, she has stayed consistent on that.
100%. Jessica still seems able to trust Stags, and you could probably trust Leslie too. I'm not sure how much trust I would put in Leslie if I'm Spitfire, just because still a bit new, but...
There's a question mark there, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh wow. We're going to have ourselves a submission match between two of the biggest behemoths in BCW right now, two of the submission experts.
Which is not what you would expect from these two.
No. Listen, I've said it before, Matt Charles is a big powerhouse on paper, but he is technically sound in the ring. He can go with any of them in terms of mat-based wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Same with KB.
100%. KB's no stranger to submission matches, though. He's had a few in his time here at BCW.
No, sir. I don't know where the standing is with Mr. Hart and Matt Charles right now in terms of their relationship, because Mr. Hart did used to manage him, but I'm sure Mr. Hart wouldn't be afraid of sliding him a 20 if he takes a couple liberties in this match ahead of Saturday.
Yeah, probably not.
KB's going to have a rough night for himself if he ends up winning the Funker. He's going to have to face both Nathan Oliver in a hardcore match, and also he's going to have to take on Logan Paul, the United States champion,
That one's not
in
gonna
a
be
battle
as
for
difficult,
Horizon's future.
But, you know, the pressure's higher in that one, but Logan's got to worry about Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Fair.
He's got absolutely nothing to lose in his endgame match. If Logan came out and just laid down and screwed over Mr. Hart, my respect for him would shoot through the roof. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But if it did, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would.
Because Logan, I feel like, is definitely a guy. If you give him enough money, he'll do it.
Absolutely. 100%. All it takes is Jacob Bryant to up the bid.
Yeah.
Here comes former hardcore champion, former tag team champion, making his return to Horizon.
Excuse me. Sir Matt
Had a bit of an... I would argue an upset victory against Zook in the first round. Took him down in a street fight backstage.
Yeah. Matt's had a quietly good season.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it started off rough, obviously, with the Spider. Wasn't able to get past him the first time. Sort of. It was a 2 out of 3 falls, and he got a submission victory, but only for 1 fall. And then the following pay-per-view, or special, whichever it was, I know he ended up beating the Spider. Let's see, what is his record on the season? That's not him. 4-3, or 4-4.
Gotcha.
Or no.
Yeah, Matt Charles
his
is a competitor.
Victory over Zook has not been counted. 5-4.
Yeah, Matt Charles is one hell of a competitor. At any given moment, he can compete for any championship down the card and be a realistic winner.
Yeah. And he's I believe he's former world champion in WWEP, right? He held the belt before?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
for
I
sure.
thought so.
I can't tell you how many times, but for sure.
At least once.
Yeah.
I feel like I faced him for it once.
Well, he was also in the group like a year or two before you, so...
He was one of the founders, right? Wasn't he one of the originals?
No, he wasn't one of the originals. I brought him in a couple years later after that. It was like there was like a 4-year period from where we started to like where you showed up. And then like right in the middle is where Matt shows up. But yeah, Matt, a well-honored veteran of the ring. Big knee there, crashing down on KB Chronic. KB now, going after the leg. This is a submission match. Only way to win is by submission. These two are going to have to make the other tap out here in the middle of this ring to progress to the finals.
It's not going to be an easy task.
No, sir.
So they finally had Jimmy give a reason to why he randomly rejoined the Bloodline. The only problem is, it's wrong. They can't even be consistent with their own story.
What did he say?
The quote was, he was talking to Jay. He said, "It was your idea to leave the Bloodline, but I helped you because I'm your brother." So that's why he went back afterwards. When, actually, it was Jimmy's idea first.
Yeah. Just
after the feud with Roman and Jay, Jimmy wanted to leave, but Jay had talked him into staying. And then, after everything with Sammy went down,
there's just no universe where it makes sense, because it's they beat the tag team match right before the fucking SummerSlam event. So it's not like they were down bad. It'd be one thing if it was Jimmy lost a bunch of matches before SummerSlam, because then it was you could do you could spin it we were, when we left, we were we started losing, but then, I wanted back in because clearly we need Roman to be successful. Then you get that. There's a logical point there.
Yeah.
But it's they didn't do that, so.
No. There's no logic.
No. It's because wins and losses don't matter. Yeah. They just do matches.
I forget which one of them said it, but one of the Usos said they've got more potential Bloodline members coming in, and that they think it'll go on for another 3 years. I think I'd rather die.
Yeah. Dude, this has been a staple of Triple H's booking, though. He even did this shit in NXT, where he did something and booked it into the ground way too long after its expiration date. He did this with Gargano and Ciampa. Eventually, that feud ended up sucking at the end because he fucking went on with it a year longer than he fucking needed to. He did it with Asuka's title reign, which eventually bled into the main roster because Vince wanted to ruin it himself.
Yeah.
Well,
I think she ended up vacating the title because she got hurt, right?
No, she vacated it because she beat everyone.
Oh, okay. I thought she got hurt before she came up to the main roster, and that's why she had vacated it.
No, I'm pretty sure she just vacated it because it was I'm not getting beat, and she just left.
Fair enough. I respect it.
And then they had her do bad matches on Raw for 6 months before they beat her. Actually, it was 5 months before they beat her.
Yeah, before they had her lose to Charlotte at WrestleMania, because who else would she lose to?
They had such an opportunity to. Ember Moon, Athena should have beat her at Brooklyn 3. I don't understand why they didn't beat her, but that was the perfect time, and it was such a great match. But for some reason, they had Asuka go over, and it was what the fuck,
Yeah, they don't really know when to end their stories, it seems.
No, especially Vince just did shit from the seat of his pants. He couldn't have long-term booking if he tried. Triple H is ironically his problem is the exact opposite. He doesn't know when to all right, let's stop milking this cow.
Right. It's too long-term. You need the happy medium.
Right. That's why I hope we realize once Bloodline's dead, Judgment Day is gonna go for another 5 years. That one's gonna be the new fucking staple we get tired of.
Yeah. And they aren't even doing anything now.
Yeah.
KB got submission locked in. Matt's center of the ring.
See, I figured the smart booker would have booked or had Bloodline and Judgment Day built up to Survivor Series and then do that match at War Games, but that's not what they did.
No. No, it is not. Instead,
Bloodline started teetering.
Yeah,
Bloodline started teetering out, and what's the other one? Judgment Day just wasn't hot yet.
Mm-hmm. So
they were starting to heat up.
What they do? Bloodline and Team Cody.
Something like that. I don't even remember. Survivor Series was the name. That was such a bad.
WrestleMania does not look phenomenal right now. It looks very okay.
Yeah. If it wasn't 2 nights, I'd be more excited for
I don't think I would. I think I'd be less excited for it.
I think on, like, if it was one night, I think it would, like, look a lot better in terms of consistency. Because, I mean, there's going to be some good matches there. Like, there's some stinkers, but, like, there's going to be good wrestling there. It's just, you know, we'll see.
It's just where it will be.
Yeah.
Sammy and Gunther should be fine, but I don't think Sammy should win. But I think he's probably going to.
I think that would be such a massive mistake.
I mean, yeah.
Like, in my opinion, the person who should be beating Gunther is, like, Braun Breaker. Like, I'm putting it someone under 30.
Yeah.
Like, or Gable. Like, Gable would be cool, too. Like, because it's the story and all that.
Yeah.
But if they're under the age of, like, 30, or if they're over the age of 35, you're out of your mind. Don't be putting that fucking belt on them. Like, it should be a young dude to establish.
But yeah, I agree.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like Sammy, but, like, he was also IC champion, like, 4 years ago. This is just a lateral move. Like, he's not getting put over.
Yeah, he was IC champion before he joined the Bloodline. He had that, what the hell is the word I'm looking for? Conspiracy theory gimmick.
Oh, yeah, when he was a weird creep. I
Yep.
remember that, yeah.
And that was right before he ended up joining the Bloodline. Because he lost the title, and then they put him with the Bloodline for... I don't know why, but it worked.
It worked, yeah. It's one of those things where it was like, they fucking didn't expect it to last, but they listened to the people, and it ended up being awesome.
And
Until it wasn't.
Yeah, and then they didn't listen to the people, and Roman won again. And then we're like, oh, it's okay, Cody's going to win in 2 months. And then he lost. So...
Yeah. In retrospect, I think Sammy probably should have won the belt. If Cody was just going to lose anyway. Like...
Yeah. Like, you could have just done Cody and Sammy at Mania. That would have been fine. No one would have been upset with that.
Like, that was the peak of the Bloodline storyline. I feel like it's just all been downhill since.
Yeah. Because it holds no water with the title at this point. Like, there's no real threat. Like, I don't...
I'm sorry, you can go for it.
I was gonna say, like, I understand Cody's... I say going to win. He should win. If they get cold feet again, I wouldn't be shocked. It'd be kind of hilarious. But, like...
Dude, it'd be the funniest day on the internet if it happened. You have no idea how much I want it to happen.
Everyone in ringside better have a fucking chicken.
Oh, dude, it's Philadelphia. If they don't have at least 12 chickens in the ring by the end of that match,
If Cody loses in Philadelphia, they might burn the stadium down.
Oh, man, you have no idea how much I want it to happen.
It's one of those things, it's like, I don't want it to happen, but at the same time, I want it to happen just because I like chaos.
Well, here's the other reason, too, okay? My sister started watching religiously back in May.
Mm-hmm.
And now she always was, like, somewhat interested in it because of me and Brady, but, like, now she has friends who watches it, and that's how she got super into it. So she's been hardcore watching since May, and her favorite in all of wrestling is Cody.
I mean,
now, you do the timeline math here.
Yeah.
May. That means she did not experience what happened at WrestleMania.
That is true. That's right after.
So, I kind of wanted to happen just to see what happened.
Just to have her go through what everyone else went through last year.
I'm such a bad brother. It's not even funny. Like, she still hasn't watched that match, too.
I wouldn't either. It's dumb as shit.
Her friends have been trying to get her to watch it because, like, they like Cody, but, like, they like to make fun of her because of how much she loves Cody.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been trying to get her to watch it, and she refuses.
Yeah, I don't blame her. She shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, it's a bad match.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Overbooked to hell and back, as Roman's matches tend to be.
Yeah. I don't know what I prefer, honestly. If I don't know if I prefer the video game finisher fests of like 5 or 6 moves and the match is over in 4 minutes, or if I prefer the 30-minute melodramatic community theater that Roman's been churning out for 2 years now.
It all depends. The problem with Roman stuff is if they did it without 14 people interfering, it would be better. The only problem is... Yeah, but it's the wrong kind of heat. At this point, it's not even heat. It's expected. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, what a nasty fucking bump there for KB.
Right?
No, I'm with you. That's what I got into an argument with my sister's friend at Royal Rumble. She was like, "You're supposed to not like it. He's a heel." I'm like, "Yeah, he's been a heel since 2019. It's 5 years of him on top. I don't want to fucking. It's been longer than that, but it's 5 years of him with that fucking belt. I don't want it anymore."
Matt looking to put KB to sleep.
Being a clutch.
KB able to fight out of it, though.
Yes, sir. KB knows what's on the line here tonight. I'm sure he does not want his career to go out with Logan Paul being his final opponent.
Yeah, probably not. I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and you know, some bullshit is going to happen in this tag match. Cody and Seth are going to win. So it's going to be no bloodline can interfere. However... Oh. Matt taps out.
KB advancing to the finals later on tonight. Who's he going to face, TJ or Stag? Both men he's got surely enough beef with, that's for sure.
That is very, very true. But yeah, if Cody and Seth don't win, if I'm Seth Rollins, guess who's not showing up at WrestleMania? Fucking me. You want me to lose both nights on Mania? Because you know Cody's not taking the pin.
That's why I'm curious. Okay, so here's the situation, right? You said Cody and Seth are probably going to win. I'm not sure about that. Because I don't think The Rock's coming back to lose.
I mean...
So, and you know they're not going to pin Cody. So...
If I'm Seth, I'm not showing up to work. You're gonna let The Rock pin me, and then I gotta take the pin to Drew?
If The Rock pins him, and then he drops the belt the next night to Drew, he is the biggest geek who ever geeks.
Well, he's dropping the belt one way or another. He's either going to beat Drew, and Drew's gonna snap, beat the shit out of him, and Priest cashes in, or Drew just wins. I don't think Seth leaves Mania champion.
Yeah. That's a good, Plus, like, I've had the idea in my head now for a few months that Damian would cash in on Drew and Seth and make it a triple threat. And for the second time ever at Mania, successful cash in, he walks out with the world title in a triple threat in the exact same way Rollins did it fucking 2015.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be the mirror of it. Rollins is the one that gets his this time under the heist of the century. So that's what I think personally going to happen, but I could be wrong. That's what I would do.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad idea.
Yeah. However, if Rollins is eating the pin the night before, I'm not sure.
Right. That's what I'm saying, like... Because you know Roman's not getting pinned. Cody's not getting pinned. If The Rock gets pinned, The Rock gets pinned. Who fucking cares? And you can't have Seth lose back-to-back nights like that after being fucking, for lack of a better term, bullied for the last 6 months.
And he's done it to himself. That's the best part. Is like, he will say stupid shit on TV, and then The Rock and Roman will be like, all right, fine. Guess we gotta bury you 6 feet under now because you're acting like a tool bag. Someone needs to get in their ears and be like, yo, he's one of our world champions. Can you not make him look like a schmuck?
Right.
Like, They don't give a fuck. I'm questioning how much Roman and Seth like each other. That's how much like this is making me laugh.
At this point, over the last couple years, yeah, probably. You might be right.
Like, I'm sorry. If that's your boy, you don't go out there and the first thing you say is, yeah, that's right, no pop. That's so shitty. Like, that man buried him 6 feet under. Honestly, that was my favorite promo of Roman Reigns' career. I was crying laughing. Like, that was so funny.
It is night and day, Roman's promos over the last, like, 6 years? Like, compare his first promo with Cena to what he's doing now. It's like a totally different person.
Oh, I watched the Roman Cena promo about, like, 3-4 months ago. Just it showed up on my recommended. I was like, you know what? All right, let's watch this. I kind of want to see how well this ages. It's still great. Like, you can tell the moment where Cena's just like, I'm gonna keep letting him talk. Like, Cena's like been ready the whole time.
It comes up on my TikTok like once every few weeks, and I just rewatch it every time.
Because it is such a dismantling. Like, he absolutely wrecks him.
Like, that is the turning point promo-wise for Roman, because he's like, I just got fucked.
Yeah, 100%. Well, the interesting part about that promo, too, is you can kind of see towards the end there the tribal chief characters start to come out. Because at the end, when he's finally forced to stop regurgitating lines, and Cena pisses him off legit, he dropped a line where he says, I'm paraphrasing, but he goes, why would I ruin my legacy, my bloodline, by being the first John Cena when I can be the next John? Why ruin my bloodline, when I could be the first Roman Reigns? And it was like he delivered it with conviction. I was like, okay, there's the tribal chief. Like, he's always had it in him. It's just they just never wanted to roll with it.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but. I mean, they got there eventually, and now they've ran it into the ground. So
it was probably just like a weird confidence thing with him for a while, because
could have been because he was with Seth and Dean for the longest time.
Yeah, and Dean is just a great talker. So it's like when you've got him as your mouthpiece, and now you got to run it solo, and like Seth a cool heel snivelly gimmick, and you gave Dean a cool badass leather jacket gimmick, but you're still having me walk around in the Shield outfit and the Shield music, and you're not having me really do anything to grow. Like,
separate
they
myself
brought it
from the Shield.
Yeah, they full on brought it on themselves, and I don't feel bad. They just wasted like 4 years of that man's career having him get booed when they could have turned him in 2015 and turned him to a superstar 4 years early.
Yeah.
Like,
he would have broke the record by now, because he wouldn't have dropped the belt yet.
He'd be breaking Bruno's record right now.
Nasty
That's
on there at ringside.
A lot of motivation for these two teams. Obviously, Disciples of Darkness and the Wicked got their issues dating back to gang wars. But Toxic Attraction, we've said it every time they've competed these last few weeks. They are an incredible team. They've been a breakout team this year. I'm sure they'd love to cap off their breakout season with a tag title win this Saturday.
Oh yeah, and against a team they know, well, maybe not know extremely well in the Disciples of Darkness, but because they know every other Mayhem women's team very well.
Yeah.
But let's say I think their only losses are in championship matches, so
yeah,
I think I might give a slight edge to Toxic Attraction here.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the Toxic Attraction beat this team earlier in the season in the tag tournament. However, it was Daku in this place instead of Wendigo, so they are unfamiliar with Wendigo.
Right.
But still, I agree with you. You're going to have to give the mental edge here to Toxic Attraction. They've just built upon that confidence all season.
Megan had a Money in the Bank qualifier yesterday. Unfortunately, was not able to qualify. Kari gets her chance to qualify later this week. So We'll see if the other member of Toxic Attraction can get into the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Absolutely. Both these two young ladies are very much stars in their own rights and in tag team.
Ooh, nasty poison
beautiful.
Rana there.
Yes, sir. Beautiful.
Rolls her over, hooks the leg. Is that enough to advance to endgame? 2.
1.
No.
No.
Carn kicks out at 2. I will be right back.
Hey, you're good. Yeah, the Wicked's had a little bit of a rough season here. Wendigo dropping the Bloodsport title back at Day of Reckoning to current champion Whitney Snow. Daku and Witch had a little bit of a back and forth at the beginning of the season, but now they've kind of straightened themselves out. It's kind of been a full reset for the Wicked these last few weeks. What a move there from Kari Daniels off the ropes. And yeah, Wendigo's going to have to force a tag. Oh, good avoid there from the Witch. Witch now has her up. Oh, drops her on her head. Goes for the pin. No, Megan out of the corner before there's even a 1 count.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of dysfunction from a lot of teams this season, not just the Wicked, but also Zenith Club earlier in the season. We got Absolution going through it right now. The Reckoning to kick off the season. This has not been the nicest season for factions.
Oh, no, 100%. I mean, there's the growing pains, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But to give each their credit, the Wicked right now definitely seems to be a much more well-oiled machine than they have earlier in the season. They are coming off of a tag team victory in 2-on-2. They did lose at the free-for-all in that ladder match, but they weren't completely beat. So they are riding a little bit of momentum. And for to Zenith Club's credit, I would argue that the women's side is stronger than ever before now that they got rid of the problem.
Yeah, now that Jordan Graham's finally gone.
No, that's not the problem. He was a
He's
problem.
absolutely the problem. Did you not pay attention to the first 30 minutes of the show?
He was a problem, not the problem.
No, he was the problem. He was so much the problem that Stags finally came to his senses and fired him.
Technically, Jessica fired him. Stag just agreed with it.
Hey, you know what? That's an accomplishment in its own right.
Hey, Stag said it himself out there in the ring. He concedes that he believes Jessica is the true leader of Zenith Club right now.
Well, that's because she is.
Yeah, which is very out of character for Stag to admit that you're right.
It is. But I'm here for it.
See, we're all having firsts today. You agreed with him earlier, and now he agrees with you.
Is the world gonna end? I don't like this. This is weird. I think there are a few occasions where Stags and I have seen eye to eye. It's not often.
Yeah.
But it has happened on more than one occasion.
Yeah. My guess is probably like with a ladder match or something, because Angel needs a couple more inches to really look at him eye to eye. Yeah, that's it. I'll say the height difference really isn't all that much, but that's okay. It's what, 6 foot to 6'2"? Yeah. It's not. It ain't shit.
It's not like Lauren to Roxanne or some shit like that.
Listen, Stag counts inches. Every inch.
Oh, I believe it. He's got to compensate for something. Stags and Angel probably have the same type of feelings towards the Prestige as well. They probably see eye to eye on that. But, oh, Jesus. Witch knocking Megan off the apron.
Sir, Northern Light suplex into the pin.
Number 2, no. Kari able to kick out Megan. Getting a shot back in on the Witch after the Witch knocked her off the apron.
Oh, no.
It was definitely a choice by the Witch. I'm not sure it was the right choice, but...
Yeah. A little far out of reach there.
A little bit. Now she's got a submission locked in.
which can get a hold of one of your arms and one of your legs, you better be booking a hospital bill already, because she is going to break your arm. She is such a submission specialist.
Which now? Oh, she's trying to drag Megan to her corner, but Megan able to fight out of it. Nasty knees from Megan there. Dropping the witch. Megan going to the corner. What's she thinking here?
Megan.
Ooh.
Oh, what a kick.
The cover,
Hooks
is
the
that
leg.
enough?
Which
One,
might be out.
no. Wendigo able to break it up at one there. Now Megan tossing Wendigo out to ringside.
Wendigo definitely adds a different environment to this type of tag match than what they're probably used to. I don't think they've been in the ring with someone like Wendigo.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, Jesse's probably the closest.
Yeah, probably. Oh, right after the arm, and here we go into a Fujiwara armbar.
Putting herself between Megan and the ropes. Very wise move there from the witch.
Witch will rip the arm out of its socket if Megan's not careful.
Oh, yeah, she will.
Now,
she will not think twice about it.
Witch. Oh, what a backbreaker at ringside. Yeah, we've mentioned in the past, Toxic Attraction's biggest strength has been these endurance battles against certain tag teams. But going up against Wendigo in an endurance battle may not be for the faint of heart.
Yeah, probably not. It might be the only one that can outlast Toxic Attraction.
Yeah. Wendigo's used to going in main event matchups, long endurance battles with some of the most premier talent in the world. If she gets some break on the side, like how she's getting it now,
Right.
like, yeah, she is definitely going to be built to go as long as she needs to in order to get that shot against the Disciples of Darkness this Saturday.
Ooh.
Megan.
Ooh. Takes out the witch, going through the ropes there.
Megan now thinking you're Nagi.
Got it.
Plants her.
Megan, nasty ground and pound there to witch out at ringside. And ooh, almost into the steps, the witch they're able to put the brakes on. Stag gets tossed into the barricade, reversal. For DDT, no, Megan able to fight out of it.
Oh, wow.
Nasty move there from Megan. Just witch right back into the barricade. Nasty strikes.
Referees count up to 10. You don't got to win an honorable way here. All it takes is a count out or a DQ to cement who's going to be facing the Disciples of Darkness for the titles this weekend.
That's very true. Doesn't matter how you get the job done, just matters that you get it done.
Referees count up to 14.
Ooh.
Oh, what a plant. 15.
16, Megan back in the ring. Makes the tag to Kari. Count up to 18. Kari takes out Wendigo. Witch back to her feet. Gets back in right before 19. Springboard cutter. No. Witch able to get out of the way there. Makes the tag to Wendigo.
Great tag there.
This would be a really good one-on-one match right here.
Yes, it would.
Kari drops down. Jumps over. Ducks under. Nice arm drag from Kari. And, ooh, knee, but Wendigo stays on her feet there.
Oh, big drop kick. Kari taking it to the Wendigo Queen right now.
Right back.
Oh! Megan Starr now in the ring. Wendigo. Looks like she wasn't done with Kari, but Kari tosses her back in the ring. Megan now. Oh! What a plan.
He's writing Cody's and Seth's promos. They need to be fired.
What did they have her say this?
Rock, why are you bald? Who cares?
Who the fuck gives a shit if he's fucking bald? Stone Cold Steve Austin was fucking bald. What is wrong with you, Are you 4? Are you 4 years old? You're bald. Shut up. God, you fucking geeks. They're doing them no favors. If Cody gets booed after WrestleMania, I'm gonna laugh my ass off because they did it to themselves.
Yep.
All it takes is him holding that title longer than 6 months for fans to turn on him. Guarantee it. I don't even think it'll last 6 months. I give it by SummerSlam, he'll start getting boos.
Damn.
WWE fans are fickle, dog. They don't want long title reigns. Like, I don't know why they keep giving them. Like, oh, what a backbreaker from the Wendigo Queen. I did notice a little bit more of a pep in her step as she made her way down in the ring. She must be very happy that she's no longer co-workers with Jordan Graham.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, again. She thought she got rid of him the first time coming here.
Yeah, I know. She didn't even have to do it this time.
Yeah. 2. No.
No!
Being able to kick out at 2 there. Kari was preoccupied dealing with Wendigo to break up the pin. Yeah, Wendigo and Jordan have quite the storied history. All the way back to WWEP. Not necessarily fans of each other.
I have to tell you something off the air about that promo, by the way. But,
Okay.
well,
2. No. Kari able to break it up at 2. Wendigo not quite fast enough to stop Kari from breaking up that pin. Now I'm curious.
well, it was... And it's not... You know what? It's not even that bad. It's not a spoiler or anything. It's so when I was writing that whole segment, I originally added the line and look where the WWEP is now, and then I cut it because I was like, it doesn't need to be in there. And then you said it on commentary, like hell yeah, there we go.
Don't worry, any chance to bury Jordan, I will take it. I got you.
Oh, armbar,
No.
Farmer, no.
Kari would break it up. Kari been very quick on those submission and pin breakups.
Those two are just so fast. Megan Starr and Kari Daniels both.
It's ridiculous. Megan tried to steal it here. 1, no.
1, oh.
Rich kicks out at 1.
Oh no, blocks the cave in there.
Yeah, WWEP went through some really shit ownership at the end there. It's before Jordan, it was T-Dog.
You weren't even there for the Marissa Funches and Saffron Sunshine years.
I was not, no.
No. Marissa was our first ever GM. She was such a bitch. She was great. I loved playing her. She was awesome. The only people that probably remember her are Darren and Ashley barely watches the show, so I'm not bringing her into BCW, but she was funny.
Yeah.
And then Saffron Sunshine was just fucking T-Dog, but
okay.
I forgot about that.
That's where that name came from. Okay. I was wondering where that nickname came from in the group chat, but I was like, I'm not going to ask. I don't care that much.
So there came a point where he was like, hey, what if I retired? It's one of his retirements. And he's such, you can't fault him. Every other pro wrestler all the time and stuff.
I mean, yeah, I'm not faulting him. But I think in the, 3 years I was there, I think you retired twice.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I've made it a point to, don't do the fake retirement stuff, because I think it's tacky. Like, if I ever do a stag retirement thing, it's either I mean it or he's not going to do anything for a while.
Meanwhile,
Like,
KB on his second retirement tour.
Like, I don't mind faux retirement stuff, but when you get to the point of just, like, everyone doing it, or everyone does the same thing, or Ric Flair's doing it, it's like... it's like, I kind of like... Jericho's always said in all of his books, he said he's never going to have a retirement match. He says he's just going to stop one day. And I don't fully believe him, but, like, that's genuinely how, like, if I was a wrestler, I'd want to do it.
Able to break it up. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to stop. He needs to, at least for a little bit. Like you said in the group chat the other day, just go away for a while.
Just go away, dude. Like,
take some time off.
I love Jericho. Jericho will be in my top 10 of all time until the day I die. I love Jericho. He was one of my favorites when I was 10 years old. He's one of my favorites at 27. The dude needs to take a fucking break, and like a long break.
Yeah, because they just don't know what to do, especially with the storyline with Kenny since Kenny's hurt, so you can't continue with that. And now they've got him with Hook for, I don't know, just the next youngest guy on the totem pole, I guess, to be teamed with Jericho. Seems to be the route they're going. Nice reversal there from Megan.
Yes, sir. She avoided a one-winged angel there. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, a lot of it's not his fault, but some of it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of it comes from just he's been on TV every week for 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wendigo gets it this time. 1, 2. No, Megan.
No, oh my
able
God,
to kick
Megan!
out at 2.
Megan kicking out of a one-winged angel. Kari's still down at ringside. And Wendigo, big power slam.
Into the cover. 1, 2. And that is
3.
it. Kari had just made her way to her feet. She was not fast enough to get back into the ring.
I want everybody to know I don't plan for these finishes to happen the way they do, but I love in real life when someone hits their finisher, they kick out at 2, and then one more big move, and that's the end.
Yes.
Like, it's just it's such a trope that I love. But Megan putting up a great fight there at the end, kicking out of a one-winged angel, and Wendigo Queen sealing it away. It is going to be the Wicked taking on the Disciples of Darkness this weekend for the BCW Women's World Tag Team Championship.
What a matchup that is going to be. I can't wait. There it is. It is official. Disciples of Darkness and the Wicked, the Women's Tag Team Champions.
Protege is a strong word.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Harper's exactly emulating Diana's style.
You don't think so? You don't think she's flying around? Diana hasn't done a whole lot this season, has she?
No, she lost to Jessica, and then we haven't really seen her since. Well, she's been in tag matches. That's not true, but she hasn't really won a lot of those either.
I did not see what the end of that said.
She was talking shit to Holly. I can't remember what it was either. It was a heel promo.
Yes.
And a first blood match between RJ Stag and TJ Steele. I want you to know, I did not make this match because you wanted it last week. It was already filmed, and
I
called
you.
it. And you called it. You're like, oh, why not a first blood? I'm just like, fucking wait. You fucking wait.
No one understands that but us, but that's okay. Oh, man.
Here he is, the man of the hour.
Where?
Man of the show, really.
Kuma hasn't been on the show the entire time. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking
Or
about
even
the
Nathan.
man.
You know, the one everyone's fighting to face. The whole point of the tournament.
Listen, the champion goes on his time, okay? The champions go on their time. However, for this show in particular, not only did Stag fire, well, co-fire Jordan Graham at the top of this show,
I like
he is
that.
going to
Co-fire.
whoop co-fire. He is going to whoop TJ Steele's ass here in a few minutes, and then he's going to go on to beat KB Chronic at the main event, semi-main event later tonight, and he is going to go on this weekend and take down Nathan Oliver. That's right. Book it right here. That's my prediction. We've got RJ Stagg taking the funker.
TJ doesn't bleed, so unfortunately, advantage TJ in this matchup.
CJ ain't gigging.
TJ ain't bleeding. Sorry about it. Next.
That's why you hide a razor blade in your wrist tape and you create a screw job
Do
on
it yourself. A first blood screw job is crazy.
first blood screw job. You legally assaulted him pretty much.
Speaking of
And I say
co-firing,
legally because they'll never convict me of that.
but speaking of co-firing, Angel would like to be part of the process of co-firing Mr. Hart's bum ass when KB kills Logan Paul on Saturday,
Oh,
just so he can do it for
okay,
the second time.
Gotcha. I thought you were asking me to jump in on the Jordan Graham firing.
No.
Damn. The hater, I love it.
Angel's history with Jordan Graham isn't that storied, so while he doesn't like him, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not really. Whatever. Plus, he's on Horizon, so he doesn't care. And I don't think Jordan Graham
And
had.
he's looking for a job.
Oh, well, shame.
Shame that.
TNA's probably hiring. WWE's hiring anyone that's not great. They can't seem to get good free agents. Maybe they can get Jordan Graham.
Hey, you know, he looks like a grade A AAA hire to me. Like, I think he'd look great in AAA.
AAA. Did
Or DoorDash. DoorDash would also look great with him.
you say DoorDash? Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Jordan Graham is a DoorDash driver.
Well, that's
I'm trying to think of good spots for him, okay?
I think DoorDash might
AAA,
be too
maybe
complicated.
GCW.
GCW would be fun. Put up against the Indie God in a death match. I'm here for it.
It's an idiot who can't even run a target.
Barely run a faction, let alone a whole store. You can't even run a faction behind the leaders' backs.
Listen, okay, I know we all, like, in one voice, hated that stupid CM Punk thing that happened at the press conference, but, like, I mentally quote that fucking press conference scrum once a week, because he had some real good singers in that. The can't run a fucking target.
I work with fucking children.
And I've worked with fucking children. My favorite one is, like, I don't agree with him, but when he called Hangman an empty-headed dumb fucking fuck, I was like, what a fucking insult. Like, big arm drag there from TJ Steele.
Man.
TJ, this has not been it's been an all right season, but definitely a disappointing one, I would say.
Yeah, probably taking his first loss on the year, or on his career
Sam-
here in BCW.
And his second. Don't forget he lost to Justin a few weeks ago as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot he did lose two. He lost back to back.
Yes, sir. And that is why Justin the Reaper qualified for Money in the Bank this weekend. The committee here at Horizon thought that was worthy of enough of a victory to get him in there. So
I mean, hey, just 2 losses doesn't immediately, I don't think, put you out of the title picture. I mean, look at Brittersberg. She had lost back-to-back matches and then had a titles match about a month later. She got right back into it.
Listen, I can't speak for Mayhem, but I think the championship committee here on Horizon is firm but fair.
Yeah. I don't think we've had any unfair challenges.
For example, I'll give her credit. I'll give her props. Here comes a compliment. Watch out.
Oh, shit.
Leslie Powers made Taryn Almeida tap out. That was a good win.
That was a good win.
She deserves to be in the Money in the Bank match, and that is why the committee put her in there.
Yeah. Ooh, nasty German there from TJ.
Stag tosses TJ back in the ring. What kind of game plan do you even have going into this match? Is this a first blood match in BCW?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I can't remember if you've ever done one. It would have to be season 1.
There's no way in hell Fracture did not have a first blood match.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's definitely the first blood match.
I feel like they did, and I feel like TJ was in it, and he most definitely won.
Yeah, you're totally right. I cannot remember who the opponent was, but I totally remember that happening.
KB has showed up. He says he thinks this is the second first blood match. Do you remember what the first one was, KB, by chance?
Hey, KB, I didn't even know you were here.
He just got here.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
well, you won earlier. You're in the finals.
You feel like it was you and TJ? Honestly, yeah, that sounds about right. So, yeah, it was absolutely a fractured match. That checks out.
That makes sense. Dag, what's he thinking here?
Ooh. Oh, damn. That was quick.
What can you say? TJ's a bleeder. And on to the finals we go.
KB and Stags in the finals. Oh, boy.
You gonna gig for Stag, boy.
You're gonna what?
Gig.
Oh.
It's it's a term for blading.
He put it in his knee pad instead. Very smart.
There we go.
No one expects that.
What a brilliant mind that's that. But yeah, that you just saw at our finals. We're gonna have KB Chronic versus RJ Stag. I believe part 3.
Ooh.
I believe KB's won the first 2. I don't remember what I think they faced off in Mayhem. If they didn't, I'd be surprised. But I know KB faced him off at a dojo this year, and KB did win.
They had to most definitely face off in season 1.
Yeah, KB and Stag have been going at it for a long time. Here comes the White Hawks on their way to the ring, wearing Red Angel's new favorite shirts.
That's awesome. I forgot how much we used Stacy in season 1 in matches.
I know, it's so ridiculous. You weren't even supposed to be a wrestler. You were just like, yeah, we only got women, so fuck it.
I think when the season started, like when it first started, we only had like 5.
Yeah.
Like it was her, Miss Gotcha, Miss Hart, Rose, and I think Diana?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it was 6, and then you debuted 2 more in the Triple S Cup. I can't remember who the ones you debuted, but yeah.
So let's see.
All right, so who's going to be the champions to come down and answer the challenge?
If you lose, you'll apologize. That's bold, KB. Oh, that's right. Stags versus Triple H. That did happen. No one remembers the match. Everyone just remembers the promo.
Yeah, because the match was a fucking 2-minute squash.
That's right.
Who on earth?
That's not... Please tell me that's not who I think it is. God.
Oh my God.
Fucking Damn it.
Do my eyes deceive me?
I fucking wish they did. But it does not look like it.
The former BCW tag champs who left with the belts last season, who looks like they still have them right here tonight.
Yeah.
They're technically not the BCW tag team champions, but that's not stopping them from coming down here and calling out the White Hawks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Randy's name used to be Will Williamson. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
it was.
It's like, who the fuck is Will Williamson? He said, I rescind my vote. I was running out of time. Yeah, I think I forgot to change it from 5 minutes to 2. You guys did not face off 1-on-1 in season 1.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So Stags never beat KB. That is where we're at right now.
Not 1-on-1, yeah.
He did beat him in a tag match.
Okay.
But, yeah, not 1-on-1.
And then a championship scramble match, I think is what it was. I don't know. There's just 6 names here, and you're both in it. May the curse fall upon Vibe. Here's hoping.
Yeah, those are the titles that the Prestige held the original record for originally, correct?
It sure is.
Yeah.
I actually, thankfully enough, went through all the championship history yesterday and put it all on one thing. So yeah, those are the original belts that the Prestige held for 124 days.
Alrighty, well, it looks like Vibe is gonna be putting them up here. Is this going to continue the original lineage, or what kind, or interim situation, or what is this going to do?
That's a great question. We'll have to figure that out.
Looks like there's currently a dispute in terms of the World Tag Team Champions.
Maybe we'll do like what they did in AEW. We'll put the real tag team champions in quotes, and just continue the lineage from Vibe. Offseason was not nice to Phoenix and Aaron there. They look a bit rough.
Yeah, they definitely look more tired, that's for sure. Aaron looks a bit taller.
He might be. I don't know what you used to download him, but it's not the same ones.
Nope. It was the 2 most popular ones.
Really?
Yeah,
those
are the
surprising.
2 most popular ones. I couldn't remember what they looked like. I remember what Nitro kind of looked like, and that looks roughly the same. I'd have to look at last year's model, but like that, I remember him looking similar to that. Yeah. Matthews, I can barely remember. I didn't even remember his name until until I looked up the members of Five.
You didn't remember the Simply Beta King?
Yeah, could not remember that. At least Phoenix Nitro is a name that like will stick with you. Aaron Matthews is just like a white team.
Phoenix Nitro has, oddly enough, poor timing for this. Recently left Vibe.
Oh, damn. So it's a farewell match, is what you're
I mean, unless they win, probably. I don't know what they do if they win. Maybe just take the belts back home again. Who the fuck knows?
It's like when Seth and Dean had the tag titles and then Dean turned on him.
Yep. For no reason.
Stupid. That whole fucking year was awful.
Yeah.
2019. Or not 2019. Well, yeah, it was 2019, but that was 2018. That happened. Both those years were just terrible.
You know what belt has oddly changed hands the most? And I would not have guessed this until I did all the championship history. Not counting the Immortal Championship, because that changed every week.
What's that?
The BCW Women's Championship.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean...
5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 9 times it has changed hands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anna and
it was
the
only
two-time champions.
So it was Nisgacha, and then Brittersbear, and then Anna Lane,
Yep.
and then Wendigo, and then Anna again,
Yep.
and then Sabrina, and then Rose, and then Brittersbear again, and then Lauren. Right?
That's impressive. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure is.
Yeah, I remember Wendigo, Anna, and Brittersbear dominating season 1 outside of the weird Nisgacha one. So.
Yeah, I know she had no wins going into that chamber match, and walked out with the title.
And now she's retired.
Sure is. She made her mark.
Hey, she had hell of a career.
She did. She's a BCW original.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, for sure.
Hall of Fame induction, for sure.
We need to figure out how we want to do those.
Yeah.
And how many we want to do at a time.
I figured we wouldn't go crazy with it. Like, maybe 2 or 3 every year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're going to be lacking personalities. I say we wait another year, though. I say we don't induct anybody new.
Even the one we've already talked about?
Yes.
All right.
Let's wait for Endgame.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my response to that.
Fair enough.
Oh! Nitro coming in quick off that. Matthews back up to his feet. Isaac going after Nitro.
Doc Sunder. Ooh. Connects with the second one. Matthews. Face buster right across the knee. Isaac falling to the mat.
The Whitehawks are definitely a team that utilized that 5-second count from the referee very willingly.
Yes. I wish more teams would do it, and I wish they would let you utilize it on the rope break.
See, I wonder if it's a personality thing, because I haven't fucked with their personalities at all season, but they love to do this shit.
They're just scum.
Yeah, just scum.
The AI knows it.
Well, I know if you want them to do heel stuff, crank up disrespect all the way, that is a real big heel, indicator.
Yeah. Ooh, went for a drop kick. Phoenix able to get out of the way.
I know if you want him to wrestle outside the ring, pump up aggressive. If you want him to stay in the ring, go down disciplined.
Yeah. I think I'll mess with those a little bit more and probably kind of just... Because usually I just max them out one way or another.
See, it depends for me if someone's doing something annoying in a match. If I'm... if I film a match 1 or 2 times and I'm not getting the right winner, and every time, say Faith is taunting after every move, it's okay, you need to... Which personality trait affects taunts? Because you are being way too pertinent.
I think it's the disrespect one.
Yeah. So I only fuck with them when they really start to annoy me in matches doing certain stuff.
No. Matthews able
the
to
Whitehawks have been pretty
after that spine buster.
Sir. The Whitehawks have been pretty consistent though. They've done pretty much everything I've wanted them to do.
Yeah, they've been really good. I haven't looked to see if there's any new sliders in 24, or if they're all just the same. I would assume they're probably the same. I don't know what more they could add slider-wise. Ooh. Maybe just if the AI reacts to the sliders better. Big knee from Matthews into the cover. No. Harris right there to break it up.
The big thing I wanted to add was finisher damage, but they did last year, so it's that on my wish list is pretty much fulfilled.
Is finisher damage not one for this year? Or
No,
maybe
it's
not
in
for
2K23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they brought it in. I wanted them at the end of 22. I was like, if they could put in a finisher damage block, that'd be great. But yeah, but they added it in this game. I can't really think if there's any sliders that I'd want them to do. Maybe a cheating thing, if I want them to be more heelish or not. I don't know.
Use on the ropes for leverage and stuff.
Yeah,
So inconsistent.
I want more personality differences in the AI, like so they're not all acting the same way.
Right.
Jack stomping away in the corner now on Aaron Matthews.
Trying to foot right across the face there.
So the Whitehawks are more than motivated here to win those tag titles, whether they're legitimate or not. They mentioned earlier in that promo before the match, just to get their hands on those titles, the titles that the Prestige held for 124 days, he said?
Yes, 124 days.
24 days. Yeah, that'd be a big chip on their shoulders that they'd be flicking off into the face of the Prestige right before Endgame.
So Shayna at Bloodsport is facing Masha Slamovich?
Masha Slamovich?
Yes.
Hell yeah, that's actually going to be badass.
Sean Ross Sapp said WWE vs. TNA match on the GCW show.
Hell yeah, yeah.
One,
I
two,
wonder who's going
no. Probably Masha. Shayna doesn't even go over in WWE.
I think Shayna will go over. I'd be shocked if they let the WWE, if WWE let their person wrestle somewhere and they didn't go over.
Shayna needs to get out.
Did you notice in the Royal Rumble that? Did you notice in the Royal Rumble that Jordan Grace didn't eliminate anybody?
She didn't?
Nope, not a single elimination for Jordan. She still looked good.
That's wild.
Yeah, 'cause they weren't going to let a TNA person make any other girls look bad.
She couldn't have eliminated Chelsea Green.
Yeah, oh, dude, trust me, it does not matter, but this is how WWE operates. Like, fucking... Did you ever hear about the thing that happened with Dragon Lee and AAA?
I think so.
Yeah, so Dragon Lee was contracted to WWE, but it wasn't announced yet. WWE told Conan about it and said, hey, our guy needs to go over. Conan and WWE didn't tell Tony Khan about it, and they were supposed to go over FTR. And so a WWE guy essentially went over an AEW guy, and Tony Khan didn't really know about it. Well, he knew that they were going over. He didn't know Dragon Lee was contracted, even though AAA and WWE obviously both do.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why CMLL is currently on AEW programming.
Isaac looking for Rager's Edge. Got it. The cover. One, two. Ooh,
No.
Phoenix able to kick out. I don't know if Aaron would have broken that up in time.
Either way, Vibe maybe having a little bit of ring rust here in this match, but they have definitely shown their worth here against the Whitehawks. Whitehawks much more in shape in season,
Yeah.
but the former tag champs aren't backing down.
Yeah, we don't know if Vibe has been active since leaving BCW. So for all intents and purposes, as far as we know, their last day on a roster was June 4th of last year. So it's been almost a year.
Yeah, they've definitely be a little bit out of practice, but they are the tag champs for a reason.
This would be their first, this is their first title defense.
Damn, they really fucking won those belts and dipped. That's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't do shit. They held the belts for 54 days, defended them against nobody, and left.
They had matches though, right? They just weren't. They were just non-title.
Yeah, I know Matthews and Phoenix had singles matches against Red, as Red was trying to fight his way to Endgame to face Danger.
That's right.
But I would assume they had tag matches as well. Let's see. There's no way they did. When did they win it? They won them in April.
Cheap shot there from Sharp. Harris. Oh, big shots there. Nitro now. Big kick takes down Jack Harris. Oh. It's Nitro over the ropes there. Isaac Sharp. Big cheap shot there from the Razor. A big kick from Nitro.
I'm assuming that wasn't a tag team match, championship match. But it looks like they faced the Billions.
Oh, big elbows there from Nitro.
And then there was an 8-man tag match with Vibe, Collins, Danger, Matthews, Phoenix against Red, the Billions, and Mitch.
Gotcha.
They had one tag team match after winning the titles. It was against the Billions, and it wasn't a title match.
Nitro now looking for a tag, back up to his feet though. Facing down with the Razor. Isaac Sharp not going to let him get to his corner. Drops him face first.
Someone's always fighting for their job in Endgame. Mr. Hart's done it twice. Danger and Vibe did it last season. KB did it in season 1. It's rough.
It's Endgame. Gotta put it all out on the line.
Yeah. Although season 1 wasn't Endgame. Season 1 was, I think, 0 Hour.
Yeah.
What about season 1? You were fighting for your career. You had to. It was title versus career, and you came back as mid-card. Not what the fuck did you come back as?
Oh, Mascara something.
Yeah, Mascara. That's it. I said mid-card. I'm like, that's not right. That's fucking the Cartoon Network Lucha show.
Lucha.
Yes, that's it. Mascara. I got nothing. Chronicus? Is that how that's pronounced?
Mascara Chronicus. I do remember this slightly because that was pretty much that is the single domino that set off everything to the Control to Horizon match this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Mr. Hart firing KB from the stupid Mascara gimmick, and then KB wanting to kill him and vowing to destroy Fracture, which he did.
Yeah. KB and Mr. Hart are like Red Angel, Twig, and the Prestige. They're just destined to fight forever. Or I guess really all of the Brotherhood and Prestige. It has been an ongoing rivalry since WWEP.
Yeah.
Prestige were scumbags in WWEP. They attacked their mom. I forgot all about that until a few weeks ago. We were talking about it.
I totally forgot about that too. Hey, that's why I think the Whitehawks want this match against the Prestige more than anything. You got deep down underneath, and they'll never admit it. They respect the Prestige for everything they've done. They may even look up or idolize the Prestige for what they've done in this business. The Whitehawks are that young, and they are that motivated and hungry. What a nasty bump there from Matthew.
Yeah, that was. Ooh. Good lord.
They are just as young and hungry, and they are just as willing to go to the deepest, darkest pits of hell to do whatever they have to be successful.
It's so weird.
Just like the
Heartless aligns himself with Matt and C-Mills, because he is not like them.
No, he's not. No.
Well, Matt's...
Even when...
C-Mills is the only one that's, like, really disrespectful and, like, scummy. Matt's just a violent son of a bitch. And it's nothing personal with anyone. And I feel like Matt respects way more people than C-Mills does. He probably respects more people than Heartless too.
Matt's the best.
Matt's just here to kick ass, take names, and win titles.
Matt's out of his fucking mind. Like, he'll kill you. He's great. And he's just also out of his mind. Like, it's just...
He's just a giant Jeff Hardy.
Isaac now going after Matthews. Matthews technically the legal man.
chest there. Listen, I totally forgot who the legal man was when everything just broke down.
Oh,
Ooh.
Matthews!
Went up and over, got him that time.
Survived and the Whitehawks are definitely clashing here. These two getting down and dirty in the trenches.
Nasty German there at ringside.
All the issues with the Prestige and Whitehawks started back in January when the Whitehawks and the Prestige started a fight during that Intercontinental title match where the Prestige screwed over poor Protege.
Nah, he deserved it.
Well, technically Clinton Walker screwed over poor Protege. The Prestige just got their ass kicked. But...
Fucking what? Baseball money's
what did they
stupid.
Oh. See, when you do that shit during Raw, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
what did they do?
No. Blake Snell signed a 2-year, $62 million contract.
That's wild. Wow.
Yeah, and baseball money's all guaranteed. That's the crazy part.
Only 2 years though.
Yeah, 2 years, $68 million. That's insane.
Yeah.
Triple H has been cast for the role of Kratos. I am no longer interested in the God of War movie.
There's no way. I don't think that motherfucker's heart can handle filming a movie like that. Or a show, whatever.
Although now that I see these pictures side by side, he definitely has the look, but he can't act. We've seen him in movies before.
Oh, he can't act at all. He could barely act in the fucking promos he cut out the damn time. Listen, I love Triple H. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Man, like, as I've gotten older, I've looked back at some of his shit not fondly. Like, it's just... like him...
Looking to end it.
Raise his edge.
Jack Scott Phoenix occupied at ringside. And that is it.
3 new champs.
I guess? Yeah?
Yes.
Kinda?
Yes. The Whitehawks said, fine, you won't give us a shot at the cons. We'll figure out our own way to the BCW Tag Team Championship.
To be fair, they didn't ask for a shot at the cons.
Hey, they're coming off of now a 4-win streak in the tag team.
Whitehawks and the cons to unite the gold. That'd be interesting. Would be quite interesting.
There we go. What an ending to the season for these two. Talk about a breakout tag team.
Kid. That's the word we should have done for this season. Breakout tag team.
Yeah.
We had so many new tag teams this year. Did we not have that?
Well, I think breakout star in general is just kind of rookie, isn't it?
More or less.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on how you look at it. Could be rookie. Breakout could be someone who was bad last year and good this year. Although I guess that's most improved.
Yeah. Well, honestly, though, if we would have done that award, I'm not sure if the Whitehawks would want it. I think Talking Attraction would have probably wanted it back in December.
Probably.
I mean, the Whitehawks win streak has only been...
Cons, all good options.
Yeah. Spitfire as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Speaking of shenanigans going over on Mayhem, this is going to be this is Holly's third and final test, correct?
It sure is. If she can get past this, then all the pressure is on Jessie later this week and whoever her third and final opponent will be.
Sir Holly Price. It hasn't been her first time on Horizon this season. She's popped up a couple times with Jesse Harper in Absolution. But as a single star, this is Holly Price's return to Horizon. In one of her final matches last season, it might have actually been her final Horizon match, was against Harper Kennedy at Darkside, in which Holly fell to Kennedy that night. But a lot of time has passed. Both these two ladies' trajectories have been very different here this season. In some ways, maybe even unexpectedly so.
Yeah.
But Holly has got a big test in front of her, and she's got to take down one of her biggest rivals here from her time on Horizon.
So you want to talk about a breakout star? I know it's mainly been in the tag team division, but Holly is, I mean, more or less catapulted herself into the main event scene this season, which is night and day to where she was last season.
Yeah. Hey, I've said it before and I will say it again. One of the most important aspects of building a professional wrestling career is the relationships you make along the way. We've seen what other rookies in her class last season have done. Spitfire, Zenith Club, Lion's Den, to name a few. You know, Bree Foster and, you know, every member of Spitfire practically was a rookie last season.
Yeah.
And it's the relationships you build. And Holly ran in with the right crowd over here on Mayhem and got herself locked into a world title scenario. Oh, what a neck breaker.
Harper into the cover. Holly kicks out at 1. Diana at ringside. Holly, of course, not able to have anyone at ringside for her in this match due to the stipulations set by the women's champion. 1. No, Holly again kicking out at 1. Holly has been running through the land of giants trying to get to endgame. First match was against the former women's television champion, Alyssa. And then last night she faced Roxanne. Now she's got Harper here tonight.
Yes, sir. Hell of a trio. And then on the other hand, Jessie Harper, a giant in her own right, she's had to face all former women's champions.
Yep. Faced Sabrina Yates and then Anna Lane. Makes you wonder who she's got up her sleeve for the third and final opponent, is Lauren.
I'm trying to remember. Is this someone that I'm lending over, or do I know who this person is?
I don't know if I've told you, but you know who it is.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I don't think you've told me. I knew Anna. I knew Anna was going to. I just couldn't remember if you told me who the third person was. Don't tell me.
I feel like it's an obvious choice, but maybe I'm wrong.
Fair. Fair enough.
Nasty German there.
I mean, I know who I would do. And most of the time, when me and you are thinking the same thing, it usually ends up being the same thing. So.
Yeah. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Big forearm there from Kennedy.
Are they really going to put the Awesome Truth in WrestleMania?
Yes, they are, and they're going to win the titles. I guarantee you they win the fucking belts.
They're currently facing off against Veer and whoever the hell he's teamed with at the moment.
I mentioned it to you last week, and you were just like, really? The Awesome Truth? I was just like, yeah. Like, I'm not even watching it, and it's like, I can see the vibes on social media. It's like, they're totally going to run with those fuckers, especially now that Truth is over.
Truth's always over.
Yeah. But I could see them totally doing it as like, oh, it's one last run for our Truth.
Oh, so this is KB's fault. He says he's watching and he loves it. So,
yeah. See,
all your fault, KB.
Listen, I'm not talking shit on Truth.
Yeah,
I'm talking shit on Mike the Mike.
Yeah,
Alexander.
Truth is not my problem here. It's the Miz.
Listen, my favorite thing about Triple H's run as a booker has been night one. He saw what the Miz was capable of doing and was like, yeah, you're going to be my geek. Like, he has not been in a serious thing since, except that weird Gunther thing that happened.
Yeah.
But ever since then, like, he has just been...
No, Harper kicks out at 2 there.
But ever since Triple H took over, Miz has not been in serious feuds. He has been a joke. And that's what he should be. He should be Colton Elliott. Like, I'm like, it's... Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's what he should be. He should be the heel that has a big mouth that should be losing to people. Like, he should not ever win. So, yeah.
KB said, damn.
That's not me being mean. I promise you it's
Endgame
not
with
me
Miz
being
turning on Truth. I don't know if that is a good... I'd rather see Truth turn on The Miz, personally.
I'd rather the Miz become a commentator. That's what I'd rather.
He'd probably be really good at it.
I can't believe they haven't made him one yet. They did it to Byron Saxton. They saw the fucker wasn't any good and said, all right, you can somewhat talk. And the fucker can't even really talk that well.
I didn't know Saxton used to wrestle. I had no idea.
Yeah, Saxton was in NXT for a minute.
Oh, I knew Graves was. He stopped because of injury, right?
Yeah, he got fucked up in the head too many times, but I believe he's cleared now, so. Concussions in wrestling are weird.
Big boot there from Harper. Yeah, they are.
Because, I mean, how many neck and concussion-based injuries have we seen people who said they couldn't come back have now come back?
Yeah.
I mean, Edge, Christian, Bryan, Saraya,
O'Reilly,
Shibata. Like, it's crazy.
That was why O'Reilly was gone for so long, right? Concussion, neck injury. Yeah.
Neck injury, yeah.
Cole had it for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Although now it's a foot.
Yeah.
I wonder how long he's supposed to be out with his current injury.
I don't know, but I hope we don't know. Because the moment he stands up from that wheelchair is going to be awesome.
Ollie going up and over. Big forearm there taking down Harper.
He's going to do the old Kevin Nash gif of him pulling the blanket off. Big headbutt to the spine of Harper Kennedy.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with the United Kingdom once he's healthy, since MJF is now, not healthy. So now what the fuck do you do? Ooh.
I love that you also call them the United Kingdom.
Oh shit, yeah.
I do it every time I talk about them with Brady. I'm like, United Kingdom, no,
undisputed. United, undisputed, whatever, close enough. They both start with U.
The Undisputed Kingdom is another one of those acts in AEW, similar to Jericho, where like they're kind of floundering right now, but it's not their fault.
Yeah,
like
it is Cole being hurt, and MJF being hurt, and also MJF just needing to be off for a while anyway.
Yeah. I enjoyed the MJF Cole stuff up until All In, and then pretty much once it became the Devil, like I was in for a bit, but then it was like right around the Jay White stuff started happening along with it, where I was just like, okay, this is stupid. Can we move this along? We know it's Cole. Like, it's just... to 18. Kennedy
19.
Back in it. 19. Is Holly gonna lose it? Holly,
just barely gets back in. Imagine losing your championship match because of a count out. Ooh, nasty headbutt. Good lord.
Yes, sir. She bolted there. I think the referee was a little generous there on that last count.
What kind of counting was that? It was, just like AEW, to the referee's discretion. The referee knows what's on the line.
When I was filming this, I had a heart attack. You have no idea.
I had a heart attack. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. I was just like, oh my god, like, this was a good match too. Why?
2. No, Harper.
No.
Kicks out at 2. I was like, am I gonna have to call an audible for Endgame?
Uh-oh. I'd never do that to you. Could you imagine though? If I haven't done that to you yet, but if I did do it, wouldn't it be so funny if it was during a match that had implications on your shit?
With like 5 days to go.
5 days to go, yeah.
I've got everything done and edited.
Oh man.
Last second, gotta call an audible.
I think you can weasel your way out of that one.
I figure something out. I'm not sure what I would have done, but I would have figured something out. I did call an audible for one of the outcomes for Endgame.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's going to be a lot of like outcomes I think neither of us are expecting.
With the opening, I'm very curious to the main event.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yes, sir. Listen, at some point during this season, I mentioned, I think it was like probably like October, November.
Curve stomp from Harper.
Yes, sir. Hooks the leg.
Center of the ring. One,
two. No.
Holly kicks out at 2.
It was at some point in October, I messaged the group chat, and all I said to you and Tony was just like, hey, I just want you to know we're cooking with fire on the build to Endgame. And this is what I was talking about. There's so much surrounding the main event, and you've no idea which outcome's going to happen.
I have no clue. I'm very curious. Like, I think I know, like, the main final outcome. How we get there, I'm not sure.
Right.
Diana distracting Holly there at ringside. Harper drops down, big boot, drops Holly. Good lord.
Sir, man, knocked out a couple teeth with that one.
Harper bringing
Kennedy.
Holly back in. Forearm across the back. Diana throwing another chair in the ring.
What?
Stomp right to the back of the head.
Going at the eyes there of Kennedy.
Oh, wow.
Big suplex.
Strength of Holly. Holly now getting distracted from Diana there at ringside. Holly cannot keep letting herself get distracted. There is too much on the line here, not just for her, but for Jesse. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Jesse's at home yelling at the TV, telling Holly to stay focused.
You'd think after the ass whooping that Jessica Raiden gave Diana earlier this season that she'd calm the fuck down about the whole interfering thing, but
Probably
I guess
not.
she hasn't.
Ooh. Into the cover. 1, 2. Keep hopes alive. No. Harper kicks out at 2. Yeah, no. Diana doesn't seem like one to listen too well.
No. Her takeaway out of that whole situation was, if I cheat, I got a title match.
Right. So I'll just cheat more.
Seven and a half minutes remain. Remember here, time is also not on Holly's side here. A draw gets her nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Gets Jesse nothing as well.
Yeah. It's not a win. It's not a loss, but it's not a win either.
No, and I'm sure Lauren Mann will love to play that Samantha.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Ooh, big spear there from Holly. Do anything in her power to keep herself out of that triple threat if she can.
Yes, sir. A one-on-one match against either of the Absolution girls would be formidable, but a triple threat would be damn near impossible for Lauren Mann to walk out still the champion.
Yeah, it's not going to. It's not going to bode well for Lauren if Holly can get a win here tonight, and then Jessie gets her win later this week.
Oh. Jesus. Another slam at ringside from Kennedy. Harper has slowly improved as the year has gone on. Obviously, she has a lot of physical traits that give her quite the advantage, but she still is relatively green and new to pro wrestling. She got herself a title match earlier this season, lost against Jessica Raiden, but good dodge there.
I think if I'm Holly, I stay in the ring there, hope for the 20.
Yes, sir.
That was sick. That was gross. Just like that. We do like that 19 count. Make it as close as possible.
Damn right. See, it's so funny. It's like we chose the 20 counts because it was like, oh, we'd have less countouts. And it's like now they're just going to 19. Like, it's just...
Holly sitting at 3-2 in the singles division on the season, so a win here would put her at 4-2, which puts her right behind her Absolution teammates. Jesse's got 7, Lauren's got 6. Bear, of course, alone at the top in Mayhem with 10. The only one with double-digit wins. Singles division wins, at least. Jesse's not far behind overall with her tag team division. She's 9-6 at the moment.
Gotcha. Harper now. Oh no, Holly counters. Tosses Harper back in the ring. 15 minutes have gone by. Can Holly finish this out?
Ooh, nice gut wrench from Holly. Oh, a big spine buster.
Spine buster.
Into the cover. Is that enough? One,
1,
two,
2,
and it is.
3.
Holly is victorious, and the hopes of her and Jesse stay alive. It all comes down to Jesse's last match later this week. Holly's done her part. Can Jesse do hers? Very interesting to see.
An impressive trio of results there for the Pitbull these last couple weeks.
Improving to 4-2 in the singles division and 6-5 overall. Regardless of what happens at Endgame, if they can make it a great season for Holly in comparison to her debut season. Oh no! Diana with sledgehammer right to Harper.
Oh wow!
The hell is this? Rude is
Diana
right, KB.
Brutalizing her partner.
Alright then.
Diana telling Horizon to kiss her ass on the way out. Looks like Diana officially says, I quit.
She done with BCW, just done with Horizon. Maybe make her way to Mayhem for next season. Could be interesting. See what
Diana
she chooses
said,
to do.
Diana said 2 things. I quit, and then looked at Harper and said, you're fired. What a classless display.
And very surprising. I do the job for all these top wrestlers. I quit. Yeah, that's pretty much what you said, KB.
Yeah.
Alright, KB. You better not fucking let us down here. No pressure. What do we have for these two? What was their stipulation going to be? Oh boy.
boy.
BCW steel cage rules, so no escaping, pin or submission. It's the only way to win. So both, well, I'd say both went through hell. Stags and TJ went pretty quickly. KB definitely took more of a beating than Stags did. KB.
Yes, sir. It was almost unfair, really, because there was an alternate win condition in Stag's match by comparison, while KB had to break down Charles enough to fucking
make him tap out.
Yeah,
that is not an easy thing to do.
No.
KB took a look at that steel cage as he walked out here. I think this is his second steel cage match in BCW.
That would make sense.
Unless he had one in Fractured as well, which would also check out. KB's first match on BCW was against Kenny Omega. Talk about making a fucking statement. You won that match too.
That's awesome.
And then the following week, lost to Tony. Who, to be fair, I don't know if he was champion at that time, but he ended up becoming champion at some point in the season.
Hey, Stag will probably never admit it himself, but him and KB Chronic have been fighting since the beginning of BCW, whether it be tag team match or a singles match in the dojo. So if Saturday is it for KB, I'm sure Stag is more than honored to have him one last time in a steel cage match. And I'm sure KB's going to do the honors of looking at the lights one last time for RJ Stag.
If he's got it his way, I highly doubt it. Some tells me KB's last two opponents are the last two people he wants to put over. Or, well, possible last two opponents. Obviously,
True.
If
Yeah.
he wins here tonight, then Nathan, I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Would he want to lose? No. Would he have a problem with losing to Nathan? Probably not. At least it's someone he respects. Not
I'm pretty sure
Logan Paul.
Nathan has beat KB in the past.
Yeah?
He beat him last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Horizon. I can't remember what week it was, but he did beat him. Right out of the gate, big close line. Yes, sir. No love lost between these two.
Not at all. Stags has had no shortage of enemies since BCW was started.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know if enemies is the right word. Maybe rivals. I don't know if it's respect, if there's mutual respect between Stags and KB.
I mean, there's more respect there between them than a lot of other people.
I mean, yeah.
I'd say he's in the upper percentile.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, Stag's biggest rival can't wrestle him in this game, so.
Who's Stag's biggest rival? Yeah.
Wendigo.
Yeah. They can't wrestle each other, that's right.
No. But the moment they do, let me tell you.
I have no idea who won that Awesome Truth and Veer whatever tag team match.
I'm going to guess on this.
It's probably a good guess. KB, who won that tag match? Was it Awesome Truth?
They put Veer in the tag title match, I'd be very surprised.
I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing they've ever done.
Yeah, I guess not. What's the other dude's name? Shanky or something like that?
No, I don't think that's who he's with.
Who's he with?
I have no idea. But I know Ginger's their manager.
Yeah, Ginger's turned into Paul Ellering for some reason.
Yeah.
But
yeah, this is not Shanky. I don't know who it is, but it's not Shanky. I know that much.
Shanky's the funniest name for a fucking wrestler. Like, I don't know who decided that. Like, it's so funny.
I wonder if that's his
I don't care if it's I don't care if it's Indian. It's funny.
Been here 2 No, KB kicks out at 2.
It's
KB
technically
opens the-
English to say that. It's technically English to say a man's name is Dick, but that doesn't mean I think they should have that as a wrestling name.
I'm surprised WWE hasn't done that.
Well, they had Big Dick Johnson. If you remember him.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Did you see the NBA jersey swap yesterday? One guy's last name was Dick, the other guy's last name was Black.
Hell yeah.
And they positioned themselves perfectly to where the jerseys read Black Dick.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Like, you see the guy who's holding one of the jerseys purposefully, because he was on, I think, on the right side, and then moved himself to the other side. So it read that way.
Hey, take that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Oh, big violent knees from KB.
One of the whitest guys in NBA doing a jersey swap, and the names are Black Dick. That's hilarious.
KB now going to the top rope.
Can't escape, but he can jump from it if he wants.
Oh!
Or actually, does the game let you jump from the top of the cage?
Not without tricks. Nathan did it once in that match with Kuma in Endgame last year. And that involves some special editing, but yeah, it's in this match, it's not very possible.
Stacks, big elbow connects.
Hooks the leg.
And then cover 2.
One.
No. KB kicks out at 2. They need to put a ref in the steel cage so you can see the count.
Yeah, that would be nice. See, I originally started off the year without the numbers showing up on screen, but then I was just like, you know what, fuck it, just seems better.
I think in the first season I had them off the screen for like the majority of the season, but then chat and everyone asked for them on because probably for them it's hard to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. And the refs are so out of view sometimes. It's like,
especially with countouts.
Yeah.
You know what they're saying half the time.
Stag turning KB over. What's he thinking now? Has him on the top.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Into the cover, is that enough? 1,
One,
2. No, KB kicks out at 2 again.
Damn it.
Stag throws KB into the corner. KB able to fight his way out of the corner. Throws Stags into the corner now. What's KB thinking here? Clothesline right to the back of the head.
Sir, KB's been consistent with that lariat all match. KB now brutalizing Stag, getting in his face there. Oh!
From KB. KB now up on the top rope. What's he thinking here? Big leg drop connects. Got all of it that time.
Sir.
Ooh, stomping away at the face. Stags now rubbing his face into the mat.
Who's going to win the Funker? Who's going to get that shot against Nathan Oliver this weekend for the title?
Knee right across the forearm. Ooh, Stag's able to get out of the way of that one. Back to his feet. Drops KB. Into the cover.
Hooks the leg.
1,
1,
2.
2.
No, KB able to kick out at 2.
So close. Come on, Stag. You know what you got to do.
Stag throwing KB into the ropes. KB goes right by him. Stag's now combination Stez press.
Flurry of punches, and I think busted open KB. The second man he's busted open tonight.
Doesn't do him any good in this match, though. Got to win by pinfall or submission. He's looking to do
Here
that
we
right
go.
here.
Pedigree.
Got it. Hooks the leg. Is that enough? One,
One,
two.
two.
No, KB
No.
kicks out at 2.
That son of a bitch. Come on.
Well, maybe Stag should be better.
Yeah, that's right, Stag. This is your show. This is your people.
Swan drag there from KB. KB back on
KB.
the top rope. Swanton taking a page out of Axel's playbook.
Oh, attacking the shoulder of Stag. Stag now crawling to the corner, trying to retreat.
KB choking Stags now in the corner.
Can't retreat in a steel cage match, Stag.
Sure can. You can only go so far. Repeated kicks from KB. Oh, throwing Stag's face first into the mat.
In the corner. KB uppercuts over and over.
Throw Stags into the corner. Ooh, follows him with an elbow. Back into the other corner. KB going right back to it with an uppercut. Coming off the ropes now. Big drop kick. Drops Stags.
Oh
into
no.
the cover. Is that enough? One,
One,
two to advance to endgame. No. Stags kicks out at 2.
Just gets the shoulder up.
KB throws Stags back into the corner. Oh, Stags able to fight out of it. Delivers an elbow. Throws KB into the corner. KB able to fight out of it. Big uppercut. Stags though still on his feet. KB throws him into the ropes. Deep arm drag. KB going back up to the top rope.
Thinking here.
Another leg
Oh.
drop. Got all of it.
Stomping away at Stag. KB has him right where he wants him. Come on, Stag.
Drops the knee right across the arm. Big elbow connects.
KB now. Oh!
Returning the favor to Stags, busting him open. Might have woke Stags up though. Dragon Screw takes down KB.
There you go. Get him! Get him!
Back to his feet. Into the gut.
Here we go.
Fiji
Fiji.
Facebuster. Got it.
Got it!
Into the cover. Is that enough? One,
One,
two.
two.
No! KB
No.
kicks out at 2. Stags has KB back to his feet, looking for the pedigree, looking to end it right here. Got it.
And down. There we go.
Hooks the leg. One,
One,
two,
two.
and no! KB again
Whoa.
kicks out at 2.
Damn it!
Throwing your headset over there, a little angry.
Oh! I'm calling it down the middle.
No, you're not. I don't think you've done that ever.
Open
KB
it.
looking to steal it. 2.
Two.
And oh, I thought that was it. Stags just barely kicks out at 2 there.
Stag has the rope blocked, but it doesn't do him any
Yeah.
good in a steel cage.
No rope break in a steel cage match.
Stag. Oh, big drop kick.
Drops KB.
Quad kicks.
Rollins
And again.
McIntyre are cooking. What are they cooking?
Yeah. Drew's the best.
Hater Drew is the best. I love Hater Drew.
Oh,
Stag's looking to steal it here. One, two, and that is it.
3, yes!
Stags able to steal it here from KB. Stags will be facing. Is Nathan and Stags still friends? Former friends? Where do they stand?
They're standoffish, I would say. I mean, they're not
standoffish
enemies.
with everybody.
They're not enemies.
Fair enough. Okay.
Stag did interrupt his promo a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. But yes, sir, RJ Stag wins the first ever Funker here in a great match with KB Chronic. And now there we go. It's official. What a match.
Nathan and Stags. BCW
New champ.
Hardcore title.
Oh, wow.
Looks like it is official. Prestige of Whitehawks at Endgame. He said, okay, I apologize. Disciples of Darkness.
Hey, I
and
forget.
Wicked.
Hey, I'm going to be the bigger man. And I'm going to say, KB, I forgive you.
Damn, have those words ever left Stags' mouth before? I don't think they have. That's a win in and of itself, KB. Take that shit and run with it. That's better than any championship.
That's ridiculous. The unbelievable amount of hating on Stag in this group is unreal.
Is it unreal?
It's unreal.
Seems pretty justifiable to me.
Yeah, not in my opinion.
We could just go back to the Wrestle vs. Madness promo.
That.
Nah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's okay. That's on YouTube. We can find that. I know exactly where that's at.
Anyway, it's time for our main event. We got ourselves Spitfire versus Zenith Club 4-on-4 War Games. The coin was flipped backstage, and Zenith Club will have the advantage going into this match.
Shocker.
Hey, it was a 50-50 shot. Tails never fails.
Something tells me Zenith Club's using that two-face coin. I really hope, and I doubt they do it, but I really hope in 24 you can use custom arenas for War Games matches.
It'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah. Would love to do War Games at Gang Wars. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. I feel like there should be a way they could do it. Maybe it'll just take them a year or two, but yeah. Maybe it's just game breaking.
It can't be. Like, if it broke the game, it would break the game to have the match. It can't be that crazy to just slap some logos on an arena, right?
Well, you know how slow this whole thing works when you're using a lot of custom stuff. I mean, how many times did 2K22 break for you last year?
Oh my god.
And 2K23's been better about it, but
I don't think I've had... I'm not going to say any crashes because I'm sure I had some, but nowhere near as many this year as I did last year.
No, 2K23 in every way is better. Like, there's like...
Much more stable.
Looks like the national champion's starting things off here for Zenith Club.
Oh yeah, that's right. We only see the entrances and the people starting off the match. I forgot about that. It's been a while since we've had a War Games match. Forgot how it played out entrance-wise.
I wasn't planning on having a War Games match this season, in all honesty.
Yeah, aside from the one we already did.
Yeah, well, I meant a Horizon one, yeah. Like,
this is Zenith Club's second War Games match.
Yes, sir. Hopefully this time it comes out a
Tito's,
little better than the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, Zenith Club was not victorious in that first one back at Gang Wars against the Brotherhood.
sir. Who's gonna represent Spitfire?
I know who I want it to be. I can't tell what this music. Yes.
What a confrontation here.
Love to see it. This will be a fun one.
Yeah.
Have they had a match before? I don't think so. Have they?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
No, sir. Looks like Leslie now is going to be staring down to her... I don't want to say former friend. They're still friendly. It's just, lines drawn and all that. It's funny, actually. Two people that are in rival factions are getting along better than people in their current faction right now.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Starting things off.
Jessica had a defense up, and Leslie, wow,
not backing down.
Straight to the champ. Hey, they both said it a couple weeks ago. They're not going to back down from each other, and now they got a chance to prove it. Leslie,
too much hair there on that drop kick.
Is there not a mistake she can afford to make? Not when she's in the ring with the national champion. I almost said undefeated national champion. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Undefeated in singles competition, national champion.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Are they going to do to Liv Morgan what they did to Chad Gable? Because that's what it seems like they're doing.
If by make them a lifelong career loser, then probably.
I mean, like, do everything to make it look like they're going to put her over Rhea after Becky loses at Mania, just to have her lose. Yeah, that is what I mean.
Yeah. There's this podcast I listen to. I should show it to you, honestly. I think you'd actually enjoy it. One of the hosts is, like, really close friends with Swerve, so he gets all, like, tons of, like, I don't want to say scoops, but, like, when he hears stuff backstage, he hears about it.
Right.
And they have a running bit on the podcast where they say, Liv Morgan will never win, and every time she loses a big match, they end up fucking talking about it.
Jesus. Poor Liv. She doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. Because they laugh about it because they always have Liv Morgan fans, like, tweeting at them and shit. And they're just like, guys, we don't know how to tell you this, but, like, she ain't winning nothing anytime soon. I'm sorry. Like,
I keep trying to tell Paradox that. Paradox is, like, the biggest Liv fan. I'm like, look, buddy, does it make sense? Yes. Which means it's not going to happen. That's how it works. You should know this.
They don't put over the people that get over unless they want to put them over.
Yes. And then the people they put over usually aren't over.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like, that's how you know Tony Khan is, like, a wrestling fan in charge of a wrestling promotion, because it's like, he hears what the fans react to Daniel Garcia, and then all of a sudden, Daniel Garcia's winning. Like,
what a strange concept.
Oh, and here we go, Zara Samir. First one in for Zenith Club.
Ooh, Matt Hardy was a Raw tonight. Is his contract up? I know it's close.
I think it is. Yeah, it's close. I'm not sure, honestly.
I'm surprised they didn't extend it to whenever Jeff's is up, just to have him up at the same time. CM Punk says he'll be at WrestleMania, invited or not. Cool. Guess what he's not doing, though? Fucking wrestling. Because it's, what is it, his foot? Again?
It's a damn shame. I don't care what y'all think about him. If he fucking would have... If Rollins would have put him over, I would have been the happiest man ever. You don't understand. Like, I have become such a Rollins hater that it would make my universe to watch him win.
The universe is crazy.
Just to see how much Rollins has, like the fact that he's getting done this dirty already, is so funny. Because it's like, he has been the flag bearer for how long? And then the fact that they were probably going to have Punk come in and have him go over is just so...
There's no probably.
Oh, man.
Tyler Black gonna go crazy in AEW.
Oh, man.
I think
Listen,
if Seth ever showed up in AEW, I think that's bigger than Cody going to WWE.
I would think so as well. I mean, Seth would be one of their biggest stars immediately.
Yeah. I think it's more just the fact of how much shit he's talked and how much he's defended WWE forever for him to just get let go or to change his mind and turn around and go to AEW. Could you imagine?
Well, it's like, it's lose-lose for him either way, because it's like, Endeavor's not going to pay him Okada money, and he should get paid Okada money for what he's worth to WWE.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get that. So it's either he's going to get lowballed and accept it, or he's going to have to put on his big boy pants and leave. So either way, he's going to make himself look stupid. So I don't know if just taking the low ball is the better option for him. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
I think sometimes you just got to man up and say, look, I was wrong.
I mean, he has to know, like, if he went to AEW, he'd have a career resurgence because he hasn't worked with anybody there except for, like, 5 people.
Yeah. I wonder what a Tyler Black and Mox feud would look like.
That'd
Better
be
than what
honest.
it looked like in WWE. I bet you that much. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Faith
just put the
right in
national
through the
champion through a table.
Good Lord.
Sir Faith, second person in for Spitfire.
I want to see Tribal Chief Roman in AEW as well, because they'd actually let him wrestle. His matches would be so much more entertaining.
Here's the thing in AEW that a lot of people got to understand. And this is why some people have had mid-careers in AEW and some have over-exceeded. If you can't go with the best of the best there, you ain't going far. I think Roman's capable of it, but he hasn't done it a long time. So who knows?
Yeah, I think he definitely has the potential to. It's just they have grounded him so much on what he's allowed to do in ring.
Yeah.
And it has cooked him. And made his matches so boring and such a slog. And so predictable.
See, similar to Rollins, there's really only like 2 matches I'd like to see Rollins have in AEW. Like any match, like I know he's capable of having a good match, but there's only 2 matches I'd be like really wanting to see, and it's Moxley and Ospreay, and that's just because Ospreay is Ospreay.
Leslie taking out the champ, diving off the top of that cage with a crossbody. I think him and Omega would be fun.
Yeah, Omega would be fun. See, here's the thing: is like, this is gonna sound so mean. Rollins will get exposed if he's in the ring with Kenny. He'll get exposed if he's in the ring with Ospreay. But Ospreay and him at least have like real life beef that they can play off of.
I don't know if I feel like that's one-sided real life beef. I don't think Ospreay gives a shit.
No, he don't. But they'll still play with it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they're cool now, actually.
Probably.
Like the third one in was Mari for Zenith Club. Mari actually making her debut here, and what a debut! Oh my!
Big crossbody, or big splash connects there, falling right on top of Leslie.
Poor Leslie. Leslie's taking a beating so far.
I know. All of them are taking a beating. Actually, Zara might be the only one that's not taking a beating. As per usual with Zara in her matches.
Zara's such a little priss, isn't she?
She delivers a beating, and anytime she could potentially take a beating, she just walks away like, nah, I ain't here for it. And honestly, I respect it.
Nobody's getting put over in these matches, baby.
Absolutely not.
She's just here to take off heads. Yeah,
She's
two
early
tables.
2000s Triple H.
100. I was gonna say it, but then I stopped myself. I'm like, I don't want to bury it. But then you said it. I'm like, damn it. All right.
I don't think it buries her per se.
No. No.
She has better matches than early 2000s Triple H.
That's true.
She just isn't going to put anyone over.
You see, it's so funny. Like, Triple H and Punk always hated each other. And I always found it super funny because I think they're both very similar people from everything I've heard about them. But I think the biggest difference in why they don't like each other is that Punk looks the exact opposite of everything Triple H thinks a star should look like. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, he has the exact wrestling ability that Triple H has always wanted. Triple H has always wanted to be able to go 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And that was what Punk was known for before he signed with WWE. Like, he could go for 2 hours straight with Joe and be compelling the entire time. And, like, that's why I think they just never liked each other. They're just so different and the same at the same time. And they're just juxtaposed against each other. It's very fascinating. I love it. I love it.
Michael Cole tweeted out a photo of Boston Connor. He's like, I can't believe I'm not a playable character in 2K24, but the Stooges.
Bruh, is that for real? Are they really doing DLC with all that?
Yeah, they sure are.
Jesus
If
Christ.
you don't think they're making an appearance, you've got another thing coming.
Stag's giving fucking Boston Connor a pedigree, and I don't care.
We're gonna have the Pat McAfee show, Post Malone, Wrestleverse of Madness 2 is gonna be crazy.
Oh God!
Since we didn't get to do it this season.
Nathan's gonna want to have a match or either with a match or tag a match with Pat McAfee. I know that for a fact.
We can make that work because I know Axel and Adjacent want to do something with Post. Maybe we'll do a 6-man. I don't know who the third person would be for Nathan and McAfee, but we'll figure it out.
It's like Chancellor brought in another table. 2 already gone through so far in this match. Leslie went through the first one. Jessica went through the second one.
Only 2 women remain. Of course, a reminder, the match doesn't technically start till all 8 women are in the ring, so no pinfall or submission attempts really matter here.
Sir, the match beyond.
This is just a mugging until the bell rings. I think it's my favorite part of War Games matches. Is it's just you just beat the hell out of your opponents for like 20 minutes and then the match starts.
Yeah. Well, the thing though is like this is gonna be me bitching about modern day, and this is a bitch for AEW and WWE. Is I wish they'd stop doing 45-minute War Games matches. I wish they would do like 25, 30. Because in my opinion, the way the psychology of it works is as soon as that bell rings, it needs to be sudden death, sprint time. Everybody's going after the weakest opponent. And when I say the weakest opponent,
it's like
I mean the guys
been there the longest, taking the biggest beating.
Yeah, the guys who started it. And I wish they would play around with that, but they do the big 45-minute epics, which those are cool too, but I feel like a tighter, more concise War Games would be.
Yeah, I think you can definitely space them out.
Yeah. That's how they used to do them back in the 80s. Especially if AEW does them on TV. Like, they could do a 20-minute, 30-minute War Games rather than a 45-hour, which is what I'm pretty sure.
2, right?
Yeah, or I think they've done 3.
They had 3?
I think they've done 3.
I know they planned 3, but one was canceled because of COVID.
Right. There was the Elite versus Blackpool Combat Club, which was last year.
And then...
Right?
Yeah. And then the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle.
Circle. And then there was another one.
Because that was the first one, right? Pinnacle and Inner Circle?
It might have been the first one. But there's another one I know I'm forgetting. Cannot remember for the life of me what it was.
That's not how you Austin.
Okay.
It was
Jericho Appreciation
Society in Blackpool Combat Club. Yep.
Yep. That makes sense. I knew I was forgetting one. Because it literally every year, like, the biggest faction pretty much is going against. Right?
Yeah.
Literally whoever they have built up. Like, I imagine this year it's probably going to end up being...
When's Kenny healthy? When's he expected to be healthy? The new elite against Hangman, Kenny, why did I just... Ibushi.
Hangman might be on the new elite side.
You think so? They fired him, quote unquote.
Suspended him.
Suspended, that's right. Kenny got fired.
Yes. Which I think was a deliberate choice. I feel like they could have just fired both of them if they wanted to do that.
That's true.
All right, so who's left in those cages? Is that everybody? Oh, Whitney's coming in now.
I was gonna say, I don't see Whitney in the ring, but I also don't see her in the cage. So
yep,
she
there
was
we
just
go.
on her way down. All right, so now the match has begun.
Sir and Mari's going to the fucking top of the cage again. Oh, nope, lively.
Yeah, Shay moved Leslie. Ooh,
there we go. We're getting a preview of Endgame in the other ring.
I don't know if Jessica wants to be by herself with Whitney and Faith in that ring over there.
No, sir. I want you to know I haven't had the opportunity to do it yet, but eventually Jessica and Whitney are going to have a program, and it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited for
that's
that.
That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, like I've thought about that.
Oh, Jesus.
The four Horizon Horsewomen are Faith, Whitney, Blair, and Jessica.
Yeah.
And so I've always thought about the combinations of how I'm going to do all four of those matches. So.
I wonder... I don't know how we could set it up and how we would make it make sense. Can Dee get a run? Absolutely not. Dee gets nothing.
What are you talking about? Dee has the love of his life in there right now, fighting for her team.
Yeah, love of his life. But we need to do an old four horsewoman versus the new four horsewomen. Somehow. I don't know how we would do it or how we would make it make sense.
Yeah, it'd have to be Multiverse of Madness, right?
I mean, it wouldn't have to. Because BCW horsewomen. So, like, Anna, Britter's Bear, Wendigo, and what fucking... Who would the fourth one be? Olivia, maybe? Or Sophia?
Olivia makes sense, I think.
Who was in that first season again?
Olivia was in that first season for sure. It would probably be her, Mrs. Gotcha. She's retired, so.
Yeah. I say the other one you could probably say are all retired. But
yeah.
Does that say? Oh, I was like, I know damn well Stacy was not 14 and 9. She was 6 and 10.
Oh. Zara puts Leslie through a table.
Faith up top.
Faith at the top.
Jesus.
Flag.
Zara
rolls over Leslie.
2.
1.
Is that enough? And it is.
3. It is. Zara pins Leslie again.
Boo.
Hey, Leslie had to fight through every member of Zenith Club.
There's Olivia. Okay, I was like, I don't see her on here, but I know she was in the first season. Sophia was not, so yeah. So Olivia, Wendigo, Britter's Bear, and... What the fuck did I say? Olivia, Wendigo, Britter's Bear, and Anna Lane. Excuse me. But that is going to do it for us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Zenith Club get a big momentum boost going into Endgame. It's the final show for Horizon on the season. Mayhem's finale will be later this week. I'm still not 100% sure if it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday yet, but definitely leaning towards those 2 days. Then Endgame will be Saturday. We are charging head first. And then after Endgame, I have no plans to be back on Twitch until June, or May, not June. June's too far. So April, I don't plan on streaming. I might, just nights that I'm bored, but I don't have any current planned committed streams for the month of April. Taking a month off of pretty much everything except probably YouTube with that Pokemon Draft League I'm doing. I'm probably going to upload those battles over there. I thought about streaming those, but I don't want the person I'm facing to be able to see what I'm thinking. So, we'll probably just upload those over on YouTube. But I believe that's going to do it for us this evening. Yeah, there's no one live at the moment. So that is going to do it for us this evening. We will be back either Wednesday or Thursday. Keep looking at Discord, and I will update you all when I know for sure. But thank you all for joining us. I've been Sin City Red Angel, joined by RJ Staggs as always, and we will see you all later this week. Peace.